All right, you say modeling and acting. Where might I have seen you? And in what might I have seen you?
And catalog modeling.
All right, what catalogs?
JCPenney's.
JCPenney still has a catalog? Court is calling 2024 CR 008733, State versus James Ross Jr.
Yes, Judge.
Could I have the parties announced for the record for the state,
Jason Girahan.
for the defense?
Orlando Castellano.
And are you Mr. James Ross Jr.? All right, you're gonna need to speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? And did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I did.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we're waiting count one, proceeding on the repeater and count two. Taking that first.
Any objection?
No, Judge.
All right, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, I did.
Did you understand your charge of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams? Normally, the range of punishment for that is 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. If the state proves the repeat offender enhancement allegation beyond a reasonable doubt to the court, then your range of punishment will be anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, if you have a plea, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes. No.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yeah.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Judge.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do, Judge.
Mr. Ross, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
I am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
I am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yeah.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 2. You are to agree that you've been previously convicted of 1 or more felonies for purposes of enhancement. Punishment is to be assessed at 8 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. State recommends community supervision, and there's to be restitution to the SAPD for lab testing. Did you understand that to be the plea?
I'm a little bit cloudy, Your Honor.
Okay, uncloud your mind.
I think he heard that it was to be sentenced at 8 years in prison, but I think he did not hear the part where it was recommended for probation and that he was applying for probation.
All right, I'll repeat. Your plea bargain agreement, the state and the defense and yourself have agreed to proceed on count 2 only. Do you understand?
I do.
You are to agree that you've been previously convicted of 1 or more felonies for purposes of enhancement. That's that repeater count that's in the indictment. Do you understand?
Yes.
There's a $2,000 fine. Do you understand?
Yes.
There's a recommendation for community supervision. Do you understand?
Yes.
There's to be restitution to the San Antonio Police Department for laboratory testing of the drugs. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you are revoked, you're looking at 8 years in the prison. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you understand that to be your plea?
Yes.
Defense is at the plea.
It is, Judge.
State is at the plea.
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
I did.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
We have no rulings, Judge.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 8 years. There be a TAP evaluation and 200 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
I do, Your Honor.
Then to count two, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest.
To the repeater enhancement paragraph, how do you plead? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
State any evidence.
No objection, Judge.
All right, state you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. The court will find the enhancement true based upon your plea of true and based upon states exhibits 1 and attachments. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Judge, I just asked that you follow the plea agreement.
All right, are you employed?
Not yet, Your Honor.
When's the last time you had employment?
Right before I was arrested on the 13th.
Doing what?
Modeling, acting,
I'm sorry, what?
modeling, acting.
I understood also that he was participating in research studies as well. Is that right?
All right, you say modeling and acting. Where might I have seen you? And in what might I have seen you?
In catalog modeling.
All right, what catalogs?
JCPenney's.
JCPenney still has a catalog? What year would that have been?
23, 22,
All right, I'm gonna look that up. What were you modeling in 23 in the catalog?
here in San Antonio.
I had a client, Judge, who actually was a model as well. He was modeling, I think, JCPenney's Hager pants and such.
Was his name James Ross?
It was
Jr.?
not, but
So you say modeling and then you say acting?
Well, acting hadn't taken off yet. I just started the classes.
Oh, so you were in classes for acting? Because I will tell you, I watch a lot, so
They were,
I would have seen you if you say, name what you were in.
I was auditioning for it,
For what?
new Tyler Perry movie,
And what is that?
Stranger Things. And also Scream 7. I got the emails if you want to see them.
Oh, yeah, I would love to see the emails for this. Michelle, maybe we can be in a Tyler Perry movie. I knew there was something about him because his name is actually the name of J.R. Ewing's son in Dallas, James Ross Jr., J.R. Ewing.
never watched the show.
Oh my gosh.
I work on that.
Did he?
And you're in Texas? Okay.
I
So-
watched Knight Rider.
Knight Rider, but not Stingray. Well, the Knight Rider you watched, was it the new version
Oh, no,
or the old one?
with the Ha.
Oh, who used to be in Young and the Restless as Snapper Foster. But okay, enough about that. And he was also the second Snapper Foster, not the original one.
I was more of a General Hospital person myself, Judge. So
Oh, wow. Huh. The Quartermains?
I don't remember because I was watched it with my aunt. So
Okay. He's like, what are they talking about?
I know.
All right, so here's my question for you. In the past, what have you used? Drug-wise?
Marijuana, codeine, promethazine,
Mhm.
marijuana, codeine, promethazine,
Okay.
Xanax.
That will mess up your face if you want to be an actor,
No,
you know.
I'm done with the drugs all the way.
All right, they say acting is for the young. And do you have any children? 8? When's the last time you saw your 2-year-old? All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to 8 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 9 years. $2,000 fine, that will be probated, restitution to SAPD for laboratory testing, There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. 100 hours will be deducted. For parenting classes, I'm gonna order parenting classes. And I tell you what, this is some incentive to improve acting skills. You may be acting right now, which is great acting. If you provide proof that you were actually in the JCPenney catalog in 2023, not 22, but 2023, I'll deduct 10 hours of community service restitution, and I'll deduct the remaining 90 if you actually are in the Tyler Perry series or someone series. Not as an extra, because those are just people in the background. You understand? If you have speaking lines, I'll weigh the remaining of the hours, and that will give you incentive to work on your acting skills. All right, there's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, field visits, one time per month for 6 months. Ms. Abrams, how long will it take for a TAP evaluation in custody and out of custody?
Judge, in custody, I need a out of custody longer.
When we say longer, what are we thinking for out of custody? All right, here's the thing. You're gonna be tested on a regular basis. I can keep you in jail for the 2 weeks for the TAP evaluation, or I can let the TAP evaluation be out of custody.
I know he wants to be out of custody, Judge, and that's part of a reason we were here is to address that, but we were able to resolve this case. And so I believe that he's motivated to be released. And so if there's
What
other
do you
conditions.
say? Here's the thing, your attorney is not gonna be the one on probation, it's you.
Right.
So we can do the TAP evaluation in custody or out of custody, but I'm telling you, if you end up testing positive for drugs while you're out of custody, they're gonna bring to me a motion to revoke or tell me what's happening with you. Then you and I are gonna have another conversation, and that conversation may or may not result in you doing a TAP evaluation in custody.
Out of custody,
All right, TAP evaluation out of custody, follow recommendations. There's to be 90 sober meetings in 90 days, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And there's to be no contact with Mark Daniel Lewis. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
just understand, you said 90,
Sober meetings in 90 days. So every day you need to do a sober meeting for 90 days. Those are your AA meetings or NA meetings. You can either do AA meetings or NA meetings, but they're called sober support meetings now. If you go online, you can find one that is near you.
and to get a job too.
Yes. Anything else?
Yeah. It is.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. I know I sentenced you to 9 months probation. I'm sorry, 9 years probation. You're like, yay, 9 months. If you complete everything early, you can always come back and ask for early termination. You understand? All right, and this court, to be successful, you need to stay in communication with your probation officer. If you have an issue, let them know. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can always come back to court and speak to me. You understand? All right, good luck to you. They'll go over your conditions with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're back on the record in 2024 CR 011162, State versus Nicole Nutter. If I can have parties reannounced for the record, State. Defense.
Albert Chidas for Ms. Nutter.
And are you Miss Nutter?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, State, you said that you had another witness present.
Yeah, one other person I was gonna call.
All right, if you call them, please.
Paige Slater.
All right, hello. Hi, and excuse me, you need to stand over there. If you'll raise your right hand for me, do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Paige Slater.
All right, if you'll make sure you keep your voice up so that I can hear, because my allergies are acting up, and also so that the court reporter can hear.
Yes.
All right, defense.
Could you let me know what your relationship is to Ms. Nutter?
She's my mom.
And where do you live? Not address, but town?
San Antonio.
Okay. And are you willing to help your mom get through, assuming the court were to give her probation? Are you willing to assist her in housing?
Yes, she can stay with me on that.
And do you live alone in the apartment? Do you have children in the apartment?
No, just me and a dog.
Okay. Are you aware of your mom's mental health issues?
Yes. Yeah, I grew up with.
And so are you willing to help her to try and stay on her medication so she can maintain a healthy mental state?
Yes, yes. Yeah, 100%.
And are you employed?
Yes, I'm self-employed.
Okay, all right. I have no further questions, Judge.
All right, any questions from the state?
No question.
All right, and just one for me.
I'm
Out of
sorry?
curiosity, what do you do?
Social media.
Okay. All right, so what, when you say social media, what are you?
Yeah, like basically influencer, like I make probably like 10 to 20.
Okay, all right, thank you. Okay, all right, thank you so much.
Thank you. And I have no other witnesses, Judge.
All right,
Just
so,
argument.
all right, I'll hear your argument. Oh, you can come back up.
So Judge, I know Ms. Nutter did have some issues with her probation in the past. She's had probation before. But she's always, had the issue with being bipolar. That's never gonna go away, and that's something where it's been a struggle for her. It's also cost her to do some things that are erratic. She's gotten into drugs. It seems like she's overcome the issue of drugs, but she's still been struggling with her mental health. And she did have a job before she was arrested. She was working with I'll probably butcher his name, but Tim Height, the complainant. Tim was very generous, very helpful. He's a religious man, and he was helping her in giving her a job, giving her a place to stay, trying to get her, closer to God and away from drugs. He was interviewed by the state, and he himself feels that it's way too much to say it was a burglary of a habitation. He thinks that it probably should have been like a criminal trespass. He just wanted her gone because she was acting so crazy, so erratic, out of control. I think in page 5 of the report to the court, he's interviewed and kind of gives his thoughts on the matter, which is that he wants her to get the help she needs. He thinks she has a drug problem. But she is bipolar and she wasn't on her medication, so either or. She either has to be getting her medication for bipolar, and in addition, if there's a drug issue, getting drug treatment. And my client's open to doing what she needs to do. She's just asking the court to have the opportunity to do that. She does have a place to go back to. Her daughter will let her stay with her, and I think that it's probably a better solution than putting her in TDC and at taxpayers' expense, when she can kind of try and get her affairs in order and still abide by the court's requirements. And if she doesn't, the court always has the opportunity to simply revoke her if she doesn't do what she's supposed to be doing. So-
State.
So for that reason, I would just say, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
for that reason, I would just say if you could give her probation. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you. State.
Judges.
So I will tell you, this is a very difficult case for me on deciding what to do because I don't have a crystal ball. So I'm weighing the fact that you've never successfully completed probation. I mean, the PSI I'm reviewing, you're given probation and each time you were revoked. You were revoked in 2008. And that was interference with child custody. And I'm assuming that's involving the 13-year-old.
That's involving this young lady that.
Oh, that's involving her, okay. And then there was the bail jumping in 2013. And I know depending on what county you're in, when you don't show up, they'll charge you with bail jumping. And then the probation on that was revoked. And then everything else, it appears that you have taken time. So this is a difficult case. And then the complainant, I've read the PSI report, the complainant does not want you to go to prison. Complainant feels that you need help, that you have mental health issues and drug issues. Now, according to the TAP evaluation, they think that you're minimizing. So this is what I can tell you I will do. And at first I was strongly thinking about giving you 3 years in the prison and not granting your application. But if I grant your application for probation, you're going to remain in custody because they want to evaluate you for DDRF. And how long is DDRF? And I have no choice but DDRF for you because it appears that you have the mental health issues along with drug issues. I could refer you to felony drug court, but if felony drug court doesn't accept you, then it would be DDRF. So you can either, I can sentence you to 3 years in the prison. You'll receive credit for whatever time you've been in. Or I'll grant your application. People will tell you probation in here is not easy. It's designed for the probationer that's before me. But if I grant you probation, then you're going to remain in custody. She's told you what the wait time is. That's the wait time. I have no control over that. So those are your two choices. If you would like to discuss it with your attorney, you can. All right, you're welcome. Do y'all want to sit in the box and discuss? And then I'll bring you all back up. All right,
Well, Judge, actually, she's pretty clear on what she wants to do.
yes.
That's fine with the waiting in jail. Doing 180 days in jail.
All right, no, she's saying it's going to be 180 days. And then what else, Ms. Abrams?
So the program itself is 120 to 180 days. And the wait time is 10 to 12 weeks. That's after medical. Medical can take anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks.
So you're looking at the time in DDRF plus the wait time. Think about it a little bit. Okay, all right, just let me know when you're ready.
Yes.
Welcome. Yes, we're back on the record in 2024 CR 011162. All right, have you all had a chance to discuss your options?
We did, Judge.
And what are you requesting, Ms. Nutter?
3 years.
Prison?
Yes.
All right, the court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. I'll request the therapeutic community for her. But you'll have to request it also. Do you understand?
No.
When you go there, you'll have to let them know that you would like to be in the therapeutic community. The therapeutic community doesn't increase the time that you're in the prison. It's just designed to help you, for example, for you with your mental health issues and any drug issues, okay? And there is a $2,000 fine, time and money to run concurrent. And there's to be no contact with Timothy Height, Haight, and Country, Country, Campground RV Park. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney.
Yes,
Did you understand it and did you sign it?
yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your
All right, so we can go off the record. Here's the thing. At some point, you're going to be looking at a habitual offender status. And what that means is for certain felonies, if you're charged with it, your minimum is 25 years in the prison. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're going to have to do better. You're going to have to stay on your medications. When you're released from prison, if you can't find a place that can help you, you can always come back to the court. If I'm still here, I'll see if I can help you find a place. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Court is calling 2024 CR 012630 State versus Arturo Camacho Delgado. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state? For the defense?
Guillermo Lara for the defendant, Your Honor.
And are you Mr. Delgado?
Yes.
All right, we have an attorney present. I'm sorry, we have an interpreter present. Could you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will faithfully translate from English into Spanish and Spanish into English, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
Could you state, you can lower your hand, could you state your name for the record?
Mariana Rios.
All right, Mr. Delgado, all of the documents I'm going to review with you are in English. Were those documents explained to you in Spanish?
Yes.
And counsel, do you speak Spanish?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you speak it fluently?
Yes, Your Honor.
And were you able to explain these documents to your client?
Yes, Judge.
All right, counsel, have you received all discovery?
We have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovering. Mr. Delgado, did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Just one moment.
Have a seat.
All right, did you review the admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Did you understand in the remaining count one, you're charged with intoxication assault with a vehicle SVI as a third-degree felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Delgado, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
No.
Counsel, did you advise your client on the consequences of entering a plea bargain agreement in this case as it relates to his immigration status?
Yes, Your Honor. And he's advised me that his family is again in touch with an immigration attorney because he still has the immigration process to proceed with, Judge.
All right. And Mr. Delgado, did you understand by entering this plea, you will be deported?
Yes.
And did you understand that you will be denied naturalization or the right to re-entry into the United States?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to proceed with this plea?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, state is proceeding on count one. Punishment is to be assessed at 10 years in the prison. The state recommends community supervision. There's to be restitution to Eduardo Noriega. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes.
Defense, is that the plea?
That's correct, Judge.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Judge.
All right, did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending your community supervision be for a term of 6 years. There'll be 200 hours community service restitution, DWI intervention, and VIP live. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes.
Then to the count one of the indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, no contest.
What, I'm sorry?
To
I
count
didn't
one,
hear.
how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State, any evidence?
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, and state, have you spoken to the complainant? All right, thank you. You may be excused. Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
And did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so why am I following this agreement?
Well, Judge, we did discuss with the state, this is his first offense, Your Honor. He hasn't had any prior offenses with respect to any of these felonies, misdemeanors, or anything like that, Your Honor. His family, again, is asking for him to be deported, if not allowed to remain here in the United States. My understanding is that there's a civil lawsuit pending, and he did have full coverage at the time of this accident, Your Honor.
All right, and are you here legally?
No.
All right, the court is finding him guilty. The court is going to sentence him to 10 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 10 years. There's to be no driving for the duration of probation, DWI intervention, VIP live, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, no reentry in the United States. Well, I should say to the United States. There's to be restitution to Eduardo Noriega, TAP evaluation in custody, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or working with the elderly or with minors. Probation, is there anything else that he needs? Yes. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, and you are not allowed re-entry into the United States. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you.
Buena suerte, señor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're back on the record in 2023 CR 0057. Could you all please re-announce for the record?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Patrick Hancock from his camera, the defendant.
All right, so both of y'all have had a chance to review the true bill of indictment and it appears to be in order.
It does, Your Honor.
And did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? All right. It appears that you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1. Let's see, just one moment. Less than 1 gram, possession less than 1 gram. The range of punishment for that offense is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights? Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, Judge.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
In my opinion, she's competent and sane.
Ms. Cameron, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, sir.
Are you a U.S. citizen? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain agreement with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 months in the Bexar County Jail under 1244, and there's an $800 fine and no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? And sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, are there any such motion?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence.
State offers State's Exhibit number 1 and attachments.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulations of testimony and stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, I did.
Did you understand it and did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, we both sides have worked hard to get to this agreement. She's been in jail for quite a while, so we'd like for you to go along with it.
All right, the court will find you guilty. The court will sentence you to 6 months in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. Give you credit for any time served. There's an $800 fine, time and money to run concurrent. Is this a judgment satisfied?
Probably not quite, Judge.
All right. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I did.
And did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, I did.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. Drugs are dangerous, right? They're dangerous whether they're prescribed by the doctor or whether you're just getting them from other people. The people who sell illegal drugs, they do not care about you. If you end up dying from it, guess what? They're like, oh, well, we have another customer. Don't be that person. because the drug you had here was very dangerous. Don't be that person where there's a body out in the field and somebody has to identify and it's you. You understand? When you're released from custody, if you have a drug issue, if you don't have a support system to help you maintain your sobriety, if I'm still here, you can come back to court and I will help get you to a place or with someone who can help you. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
আপনার রাইস যেটা জি খুব যে খারাপ হয়েছে সেটা না
On top of that, it is slightly overcooked.
আমার নাম প্রীতি ইসলাম। আমি আজকে কোকোনাট রাইস রান্না করেছি, কোকোনাট রাইস উইথ গ্রিল চিকেন অ্যান্ড কোরিয়ান্ডার সস, সাথে পামকিনের আরেকটা সস দিয়েছি। ডেজার্টে দিয়েছি বাহারি মোহনভোগ।
আপনার মানে এই যে রেসিপি জি সব কিছু মিলিয়ে কি মনে হয় সেরা রাঁধুনিতে পার্টিসিপেট করার জন্য এটা দিস ইজ বেস্ট রেসিপি?
জি আমার কাছে মনে হয় যে এটা বেস্ট হবে।
প্রীতি, ফার্স্ট থিং আমি আপনাকে টেকনিক্যাল জিনিসটা বলি,
Yeah, sure.
ঠিক আছে? ইটস ভেরি ড্রাই। সেকেন্ড জিনিস হলো গিয়ে হোল রোস্ট ইজ নট দি আইডিয়াল থিং টু ডু ওয়েন ইউ আর সার্ভিং দিস অ্যাট আ রেস্টুরেন্ট অর এরকম একটা কুকিং শোতে। ইউ ডোন্ট এক্সপেক্ট দ্য জাজেস অর দ্য কাস্টমার এটাকে কেটে নেবে। অন টপ অফ দ্যাট ইট ইজ স্লাইটলি ওভারকুকড।
এখন একটু আমরা টেস্ট করে দেখি। আপনার রাইস যেটা জি খুব যে খারাপ হয়েছে সেটা না, ভালো।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
আর ডেজার্টটাও মাইল্ড, মানে মিষ্টির ব্যালেন্সটা ভালো আছে।
জি জি।
কিন্তু ব্যাপারটা হয় কি যে যখন আমরা অডিশনে আসি তখন এতগুলো জিনিস দিয়ে আসলে অডিশন না।
আমি
দরকার
এনেছি
ছিল
কারণ
না।
আমি হচ্ছে ফুল প্ল্যাটারটাই সার্ভ করতে
ঠিক আছে,
এটা আমার ইন্টেনশন ছিল।
এতগুলো না দিয়েও আপনি শুধু একটার উপর যদি ফোকাস দিতেন
জি জি।
তাও মনে হয় আপনার
আমি
বেস্ট হতো।
সবগুলোর উপরে সমান ফোকাস দিয়েছি, বাই মিস্টেকেনলি একটু ফল্ট হয়েছে হয়তো, কিন্তু আমি চেষ্টা করছি খুব যত্ন করে করার অ্যাকচুয়ালি।
আসলে যত্নের ছোঁয়া এখানে আছে আমি দেখতে পাচ্ছি, এবং রেসিপির মধ্যেও আমার কাছে ভিন্নতা লেগেছে, আর কিছু টেকনিক্যাল ফল্ট আছে। তো আমার মনে হয় ওইগুলো যদি একটু কারেকশন করা যায় তাহলে ইট ওয়াজ গুড।
প্রীতি, দ্য চিকেন হ্যাজ ফ্লেভার, চিকেনটা মজা, সসটাও মজা, রাইট? বাট বেসিকে প্রবলেম হয়ে গেছে। বেসিক ইজ আপনার কুকিংটাই তো ওভারকুকড।
আমাকে অ্যাকচুয়ালি পোলট্রি চুজ করতে হতো মেবি এই ক্ষেত্রে।
ফার্মি মুরগি ইউজ করলে মনে হয়
পোলট্রিটা
জি।
বেশি জুসি।
অফ কোর্স।
আমার এটা ফল্ট হয়েছে, এটা আমি বুঝছি।
প্রীতি, আই থিঙ্ক ওভারঅল টেস্ট ভালো আছে অ্যান্ড আই থিঙ্ক ইটস আ গুড এফোর্ট। উই ওয়ান্ট টু গিভ ইউ আ চান্স। ঠিক আছে,
থ্যাংক ইউ।
ওয়েট করেন, আসেন, আপনাকে ওয়েটিং কার্ড দেওয়া হবে।
আমার খুবই ভালো লাগছে যে আমি ওয়েটিং কার্ডটা পেয়ে গেছি। আমি কিন্তু কনফিডেন্ট ছিলাম যে আমি ওয়েটিং কার্ডটা পাবো, আর আমি এখন অপেক্ষায় আছি নেক্সট রাউন্ডে ঢাকা যাওয়ার জন্য। আমি আশাবাদী যে আমি ঢাকা পর্যন্ত যেতে পারবো।
Làm cho chú cá này uyển chuyển này, bơi lội. Với cái phần vây là cái màu cam nha. Mình đã tô xong cái phần vây ở đuôi nha. Mình đang tô cái phần vây của chú cá ở phần lưng nha. Mình tiếp tục tô cái phần vây ở chỗ phần dưới của đầu nè. Phần vây là rất là dài nhá.
ওয়াও মনে হয়, ভিজুয়ালি দেখতে অনেক সুন্দর হয়েছে।
হ্যাঁ, প্রেজেন্টেশনটা ভালো।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
ওয়েটিং কার্ড পেয়েছি। ঢাকা অডিশনের জন্য একটু টেনশন হচ্ছে নেক্সট রাউন্ডে আমি যেতে পারবো কিনা।
সুরাইয়া পারভিন, কি বানিয়েছেন আপনি?
আমি একটি ডেজার্ট নিয়ে এসেছি আজকে, লেয়ার কার্ড ফ্যান্টাসি।
আমি জানি না টেস্ট কেমন, আমি জাস্ট আপনার প্লেটিংটা দেখেই ওয়াও মনে হয়। ডেজার্ট ছাড়া আপনি ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কুইজিন আর কি বানাতে পারেন?
থাই, চাইনিজটা পারি।
থাই আর চাইনিজ কুইজিনের মধ্যে পার্থক্যটা কি বলতে পারবেন?
কিছুটা কাছাকাছি, কারণ এই দুটার মধ্যে আপনার যেই জিনিস প্রোডাক্টগুলো আমরা ইউজ করি প্রায় একই রকম।
অনেকটা ডিফারেন্স আছে। থাই খুব ঝাল হয়, চাইনিজ অত ঝাল হয় না। আর থাইতে প্রচুর কোকোনাট ইউজ করে, চাইনিজে অত কোকোনাট ইউজ হয় না। এছাড়াও এরকম অনেক উদাহরণ আছে
জি,
দুটো ফুডের মধ্যে।
জি।
সেরা রাঁধুনিতে কেন এসেছেন?
আমি মনে করি ম্যাম, সেরা রাঁধুনি একটা হচ্ছে বিশাল বড় একটা প্ল্যাটফর্ম, যেখানে নিজেকে আমি উপস্থাপন করতে পারবো সবার সামনে, আমি আমার প্রতিভাকে দেখাতে পারবো। ফিউচারে আমার খুব ইচ্ছা নিজেকে একজন সফল উদ্যোক্তা হিসেবে তৈরি করা। আমি মনে করি সেরা রাঁধুনি আমাকে সেই প্ল্যাটফর্মটা আমাকে তৈরি করে দিই।
আজকে যদি আমরা আপনাকে ওয়েটিং কার্ড না দিই তাহলে আপনার কেমন লাগবে?
ভালো খারাপ দুইটাই লাগবে। কার্ড পেলে ভালো লাগবে, না পেলে ইনশাল্লাহ পরের বার আরও ভালোভাবে চেষ্টা করে আসবো।
আপনি তো আমাদের আগের চ্যালেঞ্জেসগুলো দেখেছেন, অনেক ইন্টারন্যাশনাল, অনেক ফিউশন, অনেক ডিফারেন্ট টাইপ অফ চ্যালেঞ্জেস থাকে। সো আপনার মনে হয় আপনি রেডি?
ইয়েস, আমি রেডি।
তাহলে চলে আসেন, আপনাকে আমরা
চলে
একটা ওয়েটিং কার্ড দিতে চাচ্ছি।
থ্যাংক ইউ শেফ। ওয়েটিং কার্ড পেয়েছি, ভালো লাগছে। জাজরাক আমার ছুট খেয়ে অনেক প্রশংসা করেছে। ঢাকা অডিশনের জন্য একটু টেনশন হচ্ছে নেক্সট রাউন্ডে আমি যেতে পারবো কিনা।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
ওয়ালাইকুম সালাম।
আমি শারমিন সাবালিনা। আমি আজকে নিয়ে এসেছি পিনা কোলাডা পাইনাপেল কেক।
ভিজুয়ালি দেখতে অনেক সুন্দর হয়েছে।
হ্যাঁ, প্রেজেন্টেশনটা ভালো।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
কি করেন?
একাডেমিক পড়াশোনা শেষ করেছি আমি, আর বর্তমানে আমি কালিনারি আর্টসের উপরে ডিপ্লোমা করছি, আর হোমমেড একটা খাবারের বিজনেস আছে যেটা আমি আমাদের এলাকাতে রান করছি।
শামিন, আপনি কোকোনাট ইউজ করেছেন এখানে?
না শেফ।
পিনা কোলাডাতে কিন্তু কোকোনাট যায়। ইটস আ মিক্সচার অফ পাইনঅ্যাপল এন্ড
কোকোনাট।
আমার কাছে মানে কেকের টেস্টটা বেশ ভালো লেগেছে।
আমার কাছেও কেকের টেস্টটা ভালো লেগেছে। ইটস নট টু সুইট, দেয়ার ইজ পাইনঅ্যাপল। when you call it
জুসি।
থ্যাংক ইউ ম্যাম।
আপনি এটা ছাড়া আর কি রান্না করতে পারেন? ঝাল খাবার কি রান্না করতে পারেন?
বিরিয়ানি, কাবাব, হচ্ছে মুঠি কাবাব, শামি কাবাব,
International?
জালি কাবাব,
ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কোনো খাবার?
যেমন চাইনিজের মধ্যে ফ্রাইড রাইস, চিলি চিকেন, ওনথন, থাই স্যুপ, এগুলো সব পারি।
চাইনিজের মধ্যে তো থাই আসে না।
Nervous কেন?
ভালো আসছে না।
আমি জানি আপনি জানেন, বাট আপনি নার্ভাস কেন এত?
প্রথমবার আমার অডিশন, তো সেই জন্য।
আগে কেন আসেন?
আগে আমি মানে গত সিজন আমি ভাবছিলাম যে দিব, তারপর ভাবলাম যে না, আমি একটু কাঁচা আসছি, এখানে তো দেখি অনেক সব দক্ষ সবাই আসে, ওই জন্য আমি ভাবছিলাম একটু ভালো মতো শিখে তারপর যাই, সেই জন্য।
সো আপনার মনে হয় আপনি এবারের জন্য রেডি?
হ্যাঁ, আমার মনে হয় আমি রেডি আছি এবারের জন্য।
তাহলে আমরাও রেডি। আসলে আপনাকে একটা ওয়েটিং কার্ড দেই।
থ্যাংক ইউ শেফ। সেরাধনের ওয়েটিং কার্ড পেয়েছি, আর আশা করছি গ্র্যান্ড অডিশনের জন্য সিলেক্ট হব ইনশাল্লাহ। এটা পেয়েছি, এটাতে অনেক খুশি লাগছে। ইনশাল্লাহ গ্র্যান্ড অডিশনের জন্য সিলেক্ট হলে আরও বেশি খুশি হব।
Quyển sổ kiểu quyển sổ bệnh án ấy, mình sẽ tô được cái màu xanh này. Đem đê xuống cho nó giọt vào mồm ấy thôi. Đê. Cho tầm 3 giọt nhé. হ্যাঁ
$15 লাখ পেয়ে গেলেন, এরপর কি করবেন?
আমি নিজের নামে একটা রেস্টুরেন্ট ওপেন করতে চাই, এটা করতে পারবো, এটা করতে পারবো।
15 লক্ষ টাকায় রেস্টুরেন্ট হবে না তো?
8 বছর চাকরি করেছি মানবাধিকার সংস্থায়। চাকরি চলাকালীন আমি কোনো কিছু শিখতেও পারছিলাম না, এই বিষয়টা নিয়ে আগাতেও পারছিলাম না, সেজন্য আমি চাকরি ছেড়েছি এটাতে আগাবো বলে। আমার রেসিপির নাম হলো ভেলভেটি কোকোয়া ক্রেভিং।
জান্নাত, কি করেন আপনি?
আমার একটা অনলাইন পেজ আছে যেখানে বাসায় ফুড বানিয়ে সেটা কি বলে সেল করি। কারিগরি প্রশিক্ষণ কেন্দ্র থেকে কয়েকটা বেকিং এবং কুকিংয়ের উপরে সার্টিফাইড কোর্স করেছি এবং বর্তমানে এখন ডিপ্লোমা কালিনারি ম্যানেজমেন্টের উপরে ডিপ্লোমা করছি।
কেন এত পড়াশোনা করেছেন কালিনারি নিয়ে?
নিজেকে একজন প্রফেশনাল শেফ হিসেবে দেখতে চাই।
যখন প্রফেশনাল শেফ হয়ে যাবেন, আমি লাস্ট 7 বছর ঈদে কখনো ছুটি নেইনি। সো ঈদ কমপ্লিটলি গন, হলিডেজ কমপ্লিটলি গন। ফ্যামিলি এটা রাজি হবে? ফ্যামিলি মানবে?
আমি 8 বছর চাকরি করেছি মানবাধিকার সংস্থায়। চাকরি চলাকালীন আমি কোনো কিছু শিখতেও পারছিলাম না, এই বিষয়টা নিয়ে আগাতেও পারছিলাম না, সেজন্য আমি চাকরি ছেড়েছি এটাতে আগাবো বলে। আর চাকরি যখন করেছি তখন আমার ছেলেকে আমার মা, আমার বোন ওরা হলো কি দেখাশোনা করেছে।
আপনার কেন মনে হচ্ছে যে সেরা রাঁধুনি সেই প্ল্যাটফর্ম যেটা আপনাকে শেফ হতে সাহায্য করবে?
যারা এই কালিনারি জগতে আসতে চায় তাদের জন্য একটা সেরা প্ল্যাটফর্ম হলো সেরা রাঁধুনি। সব কিছু একটা শক্ত হাতের প্রয়োজন হয় কোনো কিছুতে সামনে আগিয়ে যেতে, তো আমার কাছে শক্ত হাত সেই সেরা রাঁধুনিটা।
শেফ আমরা কি করতে পারি বলেন?
নিয়ে যাই,
ওয়েটিং কার্ড দিয়ে।
ওয়েটিং কার্ড দিয়ে দিচ্ছি।
4 বছরের অপেক্ষা।
কি নাম তোমার?
ফাতেমা খাতুন ঋতু।
কি বানিয়েছো আজকে?
ডেজার্ট বানিয়েছি হানি সানফ্লাওয়ার। আমি এখানে বাকলাভা করছি ক্রিম চিজ দিয়ে, যেখানে আমি ক্রিম চিজে ইউজ করেছি হানি।
সো দিস ইজ আ বাকলাভা।
বাকলাভা এবং চিজ,
আউটার লেয়ারটা বাকলাভার
এবং উপরে চিজ কেক,
চিজ কেক, এন্ড দেন দিস
দম চিকেন, আর ওইটা নান বানাইছি আমি।
এই দুটো রেসিপি থেকে যদি যে কোনো একটা সিলেক্ট করতে হয়, আমি যদি বলি আপনাকে আমি একটার জন্য মার্ক করব, সেটা কি হবে?
তাহলে বাকলাভা চিজ কেক।
কেন?
বাকলাভা আমার বেকিং খুব ভালো লাগে করতে।
কয়েকটি কুইজিনের নাম বলেন।
আচ্ছা মানে আমি ইতালিয়ান তারপর এইভাবে বলবো কি পাস্তা তারপর পিৎজা ইন্ডিয়ান কুইজিনের মধ্যে আসে বিরিয়ানি তারপর হলো বিভিন্ন ধরনের রায়তা রাবড়ি এগুলা আর টার্কিশ ডেজার্ট করেছি টার্কিশ ডেজার্টে বাকলাভা তো আসেই থাই কুইজিনে হলো টম ইয়াম স্যুপ আছে তারপরে হলো থাই ফ্রাইড রাইস আছে একটু
লেটসে আমরা আপনার কাছকে সিলেক্ট করলাম, আপনি শোতে এসে শো জিতে গিয়েছেন,
ওকে
15 লাখ টাকা পেয়ে গেলেন, এরপর কি করবেন?
আমি নিজের নামে একটা রেস্টুরেন্ট ওপেন করতে চাই এটা করতে পারবো এটা করতে পারবো
15 লক্ষ টাকায় রেস্টুরেন্ট হবে না তো
যতটুকু হোক
বাকিটা
ছোট হোক বা বড় হোক যতটুকু হোক আমি করব
যদি আজকে এখানে সুযোগ না পান তাহলে কি আপনার জার্নিটা থেমে যাবে
না 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 অবশ্যই না আমি আবার চেষ্টা করব
আই লাইক দ্য স্পিরিট, আপনার ফুডের টেস্ট ভালো,
থ্যাংক ইউ
এখন খুশি হতে পারেন। আপনাকে যখন 15 লাখ টাকা জিতেছেন আপনি ইমাজিন করতে বলছে আপনি অনেক খুশি হয়ে গিয়েছিলেন।
না না এমন কিছু না ঢাকা অবধি যাই তখন হয়তো ইমাজিন করতে পারবো যে আমি অনেকটা একটা ধাপ হলেও এগিয়ে আসতে
ইমাজিন
পারছি
করেন আপনি ওয়েটিং কার্ড পেয়ে গিয়েছেন।
হ্যাঁ আচ্ছা
পেয়ে গিয়েছেন
সত্যি
জি, চলে আসুন।
আমার মাঝে আমি সেরা রাধুনী Mình đã tô xong quả dứa với cái màu cam nha. Phần lá là màu xanh nè. Còn phần chùm nho này, đây là một chùm nho chín nha. Mình đã xong cái màu cam này rồi. Mình sẽ tô bằng cái màu tím nha. Màu tím nha. Đây là cái màu tím nè. Mình sẽ xếp lại cái màu của mình vào cái hộp màu này. Để cho nó đỡ chặt nha. Với những quả nho màu tím nhá, mình sẽ tô. Một chùm nho rất là nhiều quả nho nhỏ nha. Mình đang tô phần chùm nho với cái màu tím nhá. Một cái giỏ hoa quả gồm 4 loại quả là quả xoài, quả táo, quả cam và quả nho. Mình đang tô phần quả nho nha.